So what are you doing now, Fink? You're standing here in the middle of this doorway. Did you cast that light spell? Did you scoop up a rock from the ground?
Yeah, I've cast a light spell. There's a gentle glow.
So that's your cast a spell. So roll 2d6 plus your wisdom.
Oh, nice. Okay, here we go.
No light from him.
Fink sets his hair on fire and burns
Fink gains diarrhea for 2 turns.
2d6 days.
Crushed it.
Well,
damn, son.
I lit the shit out of that rock.
Yep.
Boom.
You pick up a stone from the ground and what? How do you cast this spell, Fink? What is it? What do people see? What do people hear when you cast a spell?
Explain to us what we're seeing.
So I hold a rock, I close my eyes, I take in a deep breath, and I exhale, and you see the rim of my eyes glow the same red as my iris, and the same red glow appears on the rock that I hold in my hand. And I look back, and I say, let's enter. And I slowly walk without even waiting for the rest of my party.
All right.
Quite impressive.
You step into the entry hallway. The light from your rock casts a bright glow with a tinge of red in it. And you see a number of cobwebs up in the corners. The hallway, as I mentioned, is about 15 feet long. There's an open archway. Now with the light from your stone, you can see the light casting deeper into the tower. There's a round room beyond the archway ahead of you. And it looks like there is a large, almost silver-colored tree in the next room. And beyond it, you can see the faint outline of a spiral staircase circumscribing the circumference of this tower on the interior. As you step forwards, you feel one of the cobblestones beneath your feet give way and slide into the ground, and you hear a click, and the entire ceiling slams downwards. And all of a sudden, just above your head, it seems to catch. But the entire ceiling is hanging there, this massive, heavy stone directly above your head. What do you do?
My voice wavers, but I try to stay calm. And I ask for the help of our wonderful thief. Do you have a little help here, please?
So I'm trying to imagine what's happening. The ceiling has come down and like the ground has given way.
So the stone that he stepped on sunk into the floor.
Yeah.
Just about an inch.
Okay.
As if it was a pressure plate.
Yeah.
And then the ceiling slammed downwards and then stopped just above his head. Actually, let's see here.
Okay.
Fink was going first, which meant maybe Lobelia was going second. Amsel was going third. So Lady Amsel and Duncan, you were both outside of the hallway when this happened, which is a good thing because it would have clocked you in the head. It does not look like this is going to hold for any period of time. You might want to get out of the way.
Are you talking to me and Amsel, or are you talking to Belle?
I mean, anybody who's underneath of it. So that is Fink and Lobelia.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Lobelia, is it safe to stand up?
It's not safe to be where you are.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Is it a trap? If I lift up, will it crush? I don't know anything about traps.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
Lobelia.
Like, should I do my trap expert?
We are in split-second time here.
Okay.
You both need to run.
Okay.
I
Run!
I drop
So
to all
defy
fours.
danger plus your dexterity, both of you, please.
Okay. That's 2d6, right?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Ooh.
Hey, Sean, you got some XP, man. Woo!
Yes. Mark
Yes,
XP.
my 13.
Okay. God, that is a straight failure. Okay. Cool. So
I didn't fail.
Fink dies. I'm like, oh, thanks for having
Can
me.
I assist him? Does he have a bond?
what, you
can I
can-
throw him a rope?
assisting him won't actually do anything right here.
Yeah, because it'll just be
So basically, this entire ceiling comes crashing down on top of you, Fink. Would you roll 1d10 for the amount of damage you take?
Oh my god, dude.
And that ignores your armor.
Okay, so, and how much health do I have? I have 8 plus my constitution.
Your
bonus?
constitution. So since you've got
plus your
12
constitution.
constitution, you've got 20 health. So it's not like you're going to die from this, but
Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Hey, not bad.
So, think this stone comes crashing down. It forces you to the floor. Your knees hit the floor really hard. This entire stone is like pressing down on your back. You took a pretty hard hit to the head, and you're standing there underneath this massively heavy stone. And as you stand there, it is slowly pressing you to the ground. So, Lobelia, you're in the room. What do you do? Amsel and Duncan, you're outside. What do you do?
We'll let Lobelia
I'm
go
gonna
first.
tumble back and try to. Obviously, I rolled a 13, so I'm guessing I survive it.
Yes, absolutely.
crushed.
You dash out of the way,
Tumble
tumbling.
back to Amsel and Duncan, and then immediately I'm going to use my trap expertise and try to assess how the trap has been started.
Okay,
Well, obviously it's a pressure plate, but like how it works.
give us that roll.
Oh my gosh, okay. 10.
Oh, so
So I think I get
nice.
to ask
3
it
questions.
says- yeah, 3 questions. So is there a trap here? And if so, well, we know that already.
Yep.
What activates it? What does the trap do when activated? It seems like
Yep.
we know that already. And what else is hidden here?
Okay, you tumble back to where Duncan and Lady Amsel stand, and you immediately begin looking around, glancing here and there, glancing everywhere. You notice on the door there is, like as you're tumbling back, you see a series of gears on the back of the door that seem to connect to one of the knobs, one of the rivets that's holding the iron in place on the face of the door. It looks like there's something that's hidden there. You don't know what.
Okay. Well, we need to help think.
Amsel, Duncan, are you doing anything?
Oh dear. I think something's happened to Fink. I'm scuffling inside.
I follow inside as well. But I don't run or anything. I just kind of walk.
Okay,
You're both stooping down under this stone.
I'm not stooping
Oh.
down. I'm just like, I'm assessing the situation so that I can see
I'm
that.
sorry. I thought like as we enter the doorway, there's like a few feet before
it's
the
right
ceiling
in the doorway.
fell.
Yeah, it's right in the doorway.
Oh,
Oh,
and
okay.
I need to pull Fink out. Duncan,
Okay.
help me.
And I'm like, hold on a second. And then I'm like looking at the doorway and can I try to figure it out? Or is it something where I'm going to need a little help or something like
So
that?
you've got tricks of the trade. You could try to pick pockets, locks, or disable
You
traps.
just pick my pocket while I'm being crushed.
Quick, get his items.
That's your skill for disabling the trap. Basically.
Okay, I'm going to try to disable the trap then.
Okay, roll plus your dex.
13.
Oh my
Jesus.
goodness. All right.
Jesus, you're on good.
Lobelia Shadow Swan, you whip into action. You dash around to the backside of the door. You slam a couple of small pebbles into the gears on the backside, and you find sort of a spring-wound wire that connects up into a tiny hole in the ceiling, and you cut that, and you jam a wedge-shaped rock up under this incredibly weighty stone that's pressing down on Fink. And Fink, you've been straining as hard as you can to hold this stone up and prevent yourself from getting crushed into a paste on the floor. And you feel like you can now let your weight off of the stone and it will not fall any further.
Tell Duncan to help hold the rock. Or
Who are
to
you
help
saying
hold
that
the
to?
ceiling up. I'm saying it to Lady Bella, who's the closest to me.
Okay.
I say it to her, please get Duncan.
Okay. And then I'm like, Duncan, help Fink. He needs help pushing the rock back up.
I kind of look at you and my eyes like squint and I look down at my flute and be like,
I grab
"Belle,
his leg
I
and
can
I'm
only
pushing
play
him.
the flute. What the fuck are you talking about? I can't hold stone up."
Okay.
Like, I heard that, Duncan. You used to be a warrior. I know you're still strong. You need to hold the ceiling. My leg's still stuck.
I like
I'm like, "You
walk
can
over
do
there
it,
and
you
I,
can
I
do it,
like
Duncan."
pull on the whatever's holding the stone up. You said that there's a wire connected to it?
Oh, well, that was like all the mechanisms of the trap.
So I guess I like kneel down and try to pull the stone up.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I do
You
then,
grab like a small implement or, some sort of like a fork or something and try to pull this stone up. Fink, are you lifting your foot off of the stone on the ground?
Yeah, I'm crawling myself out of this stuck place.
Are
Pulling
you
my
going
foot out.
Are you going into the tower or out of the tower?
I'm exiting towards where Duncan's lifting.
Okay.
Scuttling along, making moaning noises that clearly lets people know that hurt quite badly.
Okay, you lift up your foot and the stone naturally rises back to its original position. And Duncan, you didn't even have to do anything.
I embellish it though. I'm like I'm lifting the whole thing up, trying to look heroic amongst my friends.
This is the stone on the ground. The trap is still hanging. It's at about like 4 feet in height.
Oh, okay.
And but it looks like it's been stopped. It looks like it's not going to fall.
That's what I'm pulling then on.
Oh, okay.
I was mistaken in describing it.
This stone is a massively heavy piece of material, and you strain against it with all of your might. I don't know that you actually feel like you're actually doing anything.
Yeah.
Applying your strength against this stone. It seems like maybe this trap is so old that it just got gummed up, and that's the only thing that saved poor Fink's life.
Okay. Does he get out of it?
You're a lucky boy.
Yeah. You can either move into the tower or out of the tower. Either way, up to you.
I look down. I have my injured foot.
Yeah.
I still have my red rock for light.
Yes.
I asked Bella, "Is it safe to go in?"
I've never been here before. I'm not sure if it's safe, but
You feel confident that you've disabled the trap.
okay. But it definitely this is disabled. We should be able to crawl underneath it and be fine.
I almost just called you Neil. Sorry, Steven. Can I perform an arcane art as many times a day as I want? How does this work? Oh,
Totally.
okay. So do I see that what's your name? Fink suffered any damage?
Yeah, you can see that he took a pretty harsh bump to the head.
As I let go of the stone that I was trying to pull up, I turn to him and I reach to the side of my waist and pull out the flute.
Yes.
And then I look at Fink and I heal him for 1d8 damage.
Oh, okay. So roll 1d8 to heal Fink.
7.
All right, Fink, you're back up to maximum health. And then roll plus charisma.
Roll 2d6 plus 1. 8.
All right.
So it sounds like an okay song.
Yes, your spell still works, but you draw unwanted attention or your magic reverberates to other targets, affecting them as well. The wind is still. The air is quiet. And from deep within this tower, you hear the same moan again. Oh. What do you do?
So I take a deep breath, hold up my stone, and I look at Duncan. I say, "I'm still scared, but knowledge awaits." And I head in again.
All right. Are the rest of you following him?
Yeah.
I'll follow.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So it's
Boom!
Fink, Lobelia, Ainsel, and Amsel, and Duncan, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, you enter this ground floor chamber, growing in a circular ring. In the center of this room is this massive silver tree. It's got a branch sort of radius of probably 20 feet. The interior space of this tower is probably 30 feet in radius, so 60 feet across. Your stone, Fink, illuminates most of it with sort of a dim, persistent shadow on the edges. And you can see this tree glimmering in the light of your stone. There is a spiral staircase that circumscribes the circumference of the interior of this room, and it rises up towards the ceiling, which is probably 40 or 50 feet up along the wall. What do you do?
Can I investigate the tree a little bit?
Yes. Roll your discern realities.
Okay. And so that is wisdom?
Yes.
Okay. My wisdom is 0. So 5.
5. Okay.
I'll take the XP.
Yes. Mark
Oh,
XP.
wait, I gained an XP. Oh, I forgot to mark it. Boom.
Oh, yeah. Always mark that down. It's your only consolation prize. Yes. From in the branches, as you poke around, Lady Amsel, you see this strangely shaped fruit that's hanging upside down from the branches. It's silvery, it's bulbous, it's very large. It's again, it's probably the size of a bread loaf or maybe like a pint mug of ale, something like that. And you reach up and you just sort of like poke at it with your bony finger, and it unfurls a series of wings and it flies down at you. And there's just this mouth with like fangs and these little beady red eyes, and it like slashes at your face as it's flapping down at you. Would you roll 1d4?
Yeah.
This is what was in the tree?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
That's bad. Or I mean,
Lady
good.
Amsel, you take 4
Oh,
damage.
shit.
Do you have any armor, Lady Amsel?
I think she's
No.
I
wearing
think
leather.
not. I think I encourage you to take the books instead of the armor. Fancy that. Yeah, so the rest of you see this like strange bulbous protrusion on this branch just all of a sudden whirl into a flurry of action. It's got this coiling silvery tail, these flapping silvery wings. It's this weird little humanoid body and this angry little face. It's snapping and it like latches onto Lady Amsel's neck and it bites and rends and like is scratching at her as it
Oh,
snaps down.
dear! Help,
What do the rest of you do?
help me!
I'm gonna pull
help
a
me.
throwing dagger out of my throwing dagger holster and try to chuck it at the.
What? Don't throw daggers at me! You might. This.
Roll a volley. That's plus your dex.
That's insane to throw a dagger at me.
Oh
I'm
my
not this-
god.
And I failed to.
Oh, thank God.
All right, so yes, you deal your damage.
Oh, never mind. I got 12. Okay, cool.
Yeah?
It just showed up as not rolled up. Sweet.
What's the damage on those? Or what is your damage?
I think it's 1d4, right? 4
Let me see. You're a
1d8?
thief? I don't think it's D4. It's probably D6. No, it's D8.
D8. Yeah, D8.
Your damage dice is
Yeah.
D8.
Yeah, 1d8. Plus nothing, right? We're not adding anything on it.
Correct.
4.
4. So, yeah, your dagger bites into the flesh of this thing. It looks like it's kind of like scaly, silvery. Your dagger doesn't go as deep as you thought it would. Amsel, what are you doing in response to this thing? You saw a dagger flash out of Lobelia's hands and slash into this thing.
I'm gonna try to hit it with my staff.
Okay. Are you just like holding it like a piñata? Like,
Yes.
awesome.
Yes.
That's a hack and slash.
It attacked me.
Roll plus your strength.
-1. Oh no!
Oh my god.
XP.
She
I'll
like
take the
smacks
XP.
herself in the head.
Yep, mark
I'm
XP.
finally leveling as a wizard after 160 years. My rolls have been so immaculate, I have not been able to gain XP until now.
Amazing. So this thing, like you swing at it, and you're swinging so furiously, and your old frame is so frail that you just like immediately collapse down onto your knees, and this thing collapses down on the back of your neck, and its wings just like envelop you around from behind your head, and you feel a sharp pain in the back of your neck, and then this like soothing, warm sensation just like floods from the back of your neck. Would you defy danger by enduring? Roll plus your con.
Also, I got +2, so it's actually 6 damage. Because
Who?
I get +2 for being a halfling to range
Yeah.
attacks.
Fantastic. Okay, that's
I
good.
forgot. That's the reason why I pulled up.
Kill
the
it.
And for those asking, she has like like a throwing dagger holster, so it kind of straps around her chest. I wasn't like pulling out of my bra.
Let's talk about ammo really quick. You've got 3 daggers, which means you
3.
have 3 ammo.
Yeah.
Throwing 1 dagger is not equivalent to losing 1 ammo.
Oh.
When you roll a 7 to 9 on volley, you can choose to reduce your ammo by 1. So the idea is sort of you have a collection of daggers, a collection of arrows, and that's represented by the number 3. As you fail or as you get partial successes, you can reduce your total stock of ammo, but you're not keeping track of individual daggers or individual arrows.
So I don't have to like go grab the dagger.
Right, because you were so successful, your ammo is still at 3. You don't need to mark that off at all.
It's like a homing dagger. I like this.
Maybe so. So, or maybe it's like, the dagger doesn't break. You're able to pick it up afterwards. There's no problems. You know where it is. Yes. So roll that. Oh, you defied danger with your con.
Oh, I did.
Yeah. Please roll
I was hoping the dagger killed this thing. But okay.
No, sorry.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Oh my God!
Lady Amsel, you feel the venom from this thing seeping into your
fuck
veins.
you, Steve. I mean, oh.
I mean, oh.
You take a -2 ongoing to any dexterity-related skills.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine.
Yes. As this poison sort of seeps into your muscles, and it's sort of, you feel almost a little bit drunk and a little bit of confused. And
It's actually quite nice.
relieves
I can't
the
even
arthritis.
feel that bite anymore.
Yes. All right. So Fink, what you're seeing this all happen simultaneously. What are you doing?
I immediately pull out my staff. I'm loyal to Amsel.
Yes.
She's good. She can be a noble contribution to my cause. I must protect her. She's a good soul. So I hack and slash with my staff.
What are you doing? Like, are you running over there? Are you like leaping off of branches? Or are you just like walking up to her and thumping her on the head?
The instant I see her fall to her knees, I pull my staff out and run and have it held up like a baseball bat.
All right.
Ready to swing.
Roll
as
that
quickly
hack
as
and
I can.
slash. That's plus your strength.
All right, so that's a -1, so I roll 2d6.
Oh God.
Ooh. Okay.
Is that right? 2d6?
Yeah, absolutely. 2d6 -1.
9.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, you run over, and as you're running, this thing sort of rears up off of Lady Amsel, and it sort of hisses in your direction, and your staff connects with its skull strongly, so roll your damage. But as you're doing that, it spits this cloud of acid, and you take 1d4 damage. So roll your damage to it, and then roll 1d4 to see how much this acid
So
cloud
1d6 to it.
Okay,
I deal 4 damage.
4 damage to it.
And I take 4 damage.
All right.
By the way, Steven, did I on the enduring and the fail? I failed both. So is that another 2 XP?
The answer is yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I'm
Marcus
one
just-
away from leveling. Yeah.
It was weird. Marcus just got battered badly and then walked out as most experienced member of the group. He was really powerful at the end of the tower.
Totally. He deserves it for those rolls. Holy shit. Duncan, you just saw Fink get maced with acid.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Sorry, Fink, what's your armor?
I have just a +1 armor, I think, from
So you only take 3 damage from that because your
chainmail.
armor sort of your chainmail caught some of the blast of this acid spray.
Great.
Chainmail and leather are the same armor number?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So Fink's fine. I just healed him. Is Amsel like on the ground? Just like is she lifeless? Is she just bloodied up? Like what am I seeing?
She's not lifeless. She's not bloody. She's not terribly bloody either. What are you at?
Enjoying
Amsel?
it. Just
What's
enjoying
your-
it down here.
what's your front HP?
15.
15.
Oh, you've got a lot. All right, I'm gonna once again weave a performance into a basic spell and arcane art towards this thing instead of slashing at it.
Cool.
The flute. And so you see like the flute once again go to mouth, and then a note comes out, and I guess I just roll a d4 and then do
Now
it.
you're choosing an ally and an effect. So you can give a friend the 1d4 damage.
So I
Oh.
can't deal damage with this.
Right.
Oh.
You're dealing damage by using your weaponry, which is
Right,
for
right,
you,
right.
It's,
So
it's the rapier, right?
yeah, so let's give 1d forward to damage. So that would mean they add 4 damage or whatever I roll, up to 4 damage
Yeah.
to their next attack. Okay.
On their next attack, they will also roll 1d4 and add that.
Okay, yeah. Let's do that to Belle then. We'll add d4 damage
Okay.
to her. But then I need to roll the 2d6 plus
Yes.
charisma, right? Okay.
Plus your charisma to make sure it happens.
Roll 2d6 plus 1. 7.
All right. You play this flute, and Belle feels invigorated by this. And at the base of the tree, a trap door blasts open, and again you hear this come moaning out from this trap door. Belle, you heard this inspiring music. What are you doing? Are you going to take advantage of that right now?
Wait, do we have to hear JP play the inspiring music?
If you want to hear the note, it sounds something like this. And I look at I'm just like,
God!
I'm just like looking at the flute, be like,
So inspiring.
I thought the bat was the worst thing in here, but apparently that's not the
Is
case.
the bat still alive?
Yes, this bat creature, it's not a bat, but it is a bat creature, is still alive. It's still, it's flapping in the direction of Fink after spraying it with acid.
All right, I'm going to, I guess, chuck another dagger at it then.
Awesome. Roll that volley.
Did you say I get a bonus or something? Because he's...
You get bonus 1d4 damage from
Okay.
from Duncan's.
All right. 12?
Damn.
Awesome. So roll your damage,
Jesus.
which
Yeah,
is
no
1d8
kidding.
plus 1d4.
Okay.
I run away deeply impressed at your RNG abilities.
Five.
RNGesus is strong with this one. Oh, you rolled plus
I-
4. So roll plus 1d4.
Oh, one.
Or rather, roll 1d4 and we'll add that to your 1.
Oh,
So 1d8 and 1d4, right?
Yes.
all right. Oh, let me get rid of this.
Okay, so you do 4 damage total. All right, your second dagger like slashes across one of its wings, and it starts flying very erratically, but it's still going. Fink, it's flapping straight towards your face. Like, what do you do?
Yeah. What? Don't you get the
Oh yeah,
plus 2 bonus
2.
as
That's
well?
right.
Yeah. So wouldn't
Yeah,
it
I
be-
still get the +2 bonus.
Let me see here.
So it's...
Yeah, so it's actually 6 damage. Okay, in that case, the dagger like flashes through the air and stabs deep into this thing's throat, and like a gout of silvery black blood sprays out of its throat, and it collapses into Fink's chest and then falls to the ground. It's got this little human face that's sort of contorted in agony and these little pointy ears. And now that we have dealt with the threat, why don't we take a 5-minute break and come back afterwards, continue exploring this tower?
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll see you guys in 5. Thanks everyone for watching. That's hour number 2, 3, and 4 coming up right after this. We'll see you then.